guys? Welcome to the Parkland podcast. I'm here with Reid and Leo, both Parkland captains on the football team. This is our second podcast ever. I'm excited to have you guys on.
Thank you very much for having us.
Thank you, Will.
Yeah, no problem. Leo, you're mad to be here, actually.
Yeah, I'm really mad.
You have some irrelevant class, I'm pretty sure.
I'm missing AP stats right now. Apparently, we're just reviewing. But
Seems like an easy class.
He had the audacity to say I would miss lunch for this.
We have a free period after
missing
this,
lunch.
and
It's not a free period.
Big boy didn't want to miss his lunch period, so
triple lunch.
now I'm
missing
here
lunch.
during AP stats.
This is
triple
the only
lunch
free
over
time
here.
I get. I'm not missing lunch.
Oh
all right, I don't care about your stats. I care about my crappy school food.
Sorry, Mr. Wolf, you didn't want to miss the walking tacos.
Gotta get his calorie intake.
No, what's
Thursday?
the lunch today?
I don't know.
Whatever it is, Reid's gonna get 3
I'm
of
probably gonna get 2 of it plus my packed lunch.
You have a packed lunch and you buy school lunch.
Yeah.
Why not?
I don't know. You wouldn't know much about like bulking or lifting or like getting big, so I don't.
Yeah, I mean, big game this Friday. How we feeling?
Good. Optimistic.
Baby.
Yeah. Last time we got our butts kicked by them. It was not the best game. How we feeling for this Friday?
Yeah, last game was not pretty. It was only week 2, so we were still figuring some stuff out, working some kinks out. But now in week 12,
have we worked those kinks out?
I would say some weeks we have, some weeks we haven't. It all depends on how we.
They
come out
also
to play.
played a perfect game, and we played like a really bad game. So I think that was a big factor of it.
As captains, isn't that your job to keep the team up and make sure they're all doing their jobs?
Yeah,
it
learn as you
definitely
go.
is.
That's why we held ourselves accountable. And next practice, we turned it up. You know what I mean? Yeah.
You turned up.
I turned up.
Reid turned up.
I turned up and I started
You
yelling.
heard it here.
Yeah.
So what adjustments have we made so far?
Well, practice has been a big key. Just keeping the energy up at practice and making sure everybody's into it. Football becomes a long season, and sometimes guys lose interest. So I would say just, making sure everybody's interested in the sport and excited for it. And coming out after a long day of school, everybody's got to stay hyped. Because excitement, I'd say, is the biggest key to
Just got to start yelling at people.
You yell at people,
yell
Reid?
at people. Yeah, I do, yeah. Leo's very quiet.
No, football's not for the faint of heart. Poor sophomores get yelled at. No need to touch my
Next question.
All right. So, graduated a lot of guys last year. Have you noticed anyone step up that, didn't really play too much last year or just improved a lot over the offseason?
I'd say our quarterback, Osmani Guzman.
Yeah, Osmani for sure. I think there's a lot of younger kids came up like Jack Travallo. He's been a big part of special teams or whatever he does out there. He gets his job done. And
Yeah, very true. We also have
Naquan.
and TJ are running backs. I mean, they had big shoes to fill with TJ, and now they're TJ's bona fide starter, and Quan comes in when we need him, and he does a great job.
Yeah.
We also have, Nassim Adams, who's our slot. I mean, right now he's a little dinged up, but he's done a great job filling the spot with Jendell and Alex Kelishner and Connor John. So,
How do you motivate your players, to get them up as captains?
I mean, it starts with you, first off, doing your job correctly, and then
I feel
you
like you're
making
talking
a
a
good
lot.
play.
I feel like you're talking a lot, Leo. You're not letting me talk.
Well, I'm waiting.
I think you got to, just overall when it's coming to motivating the team, you got to, first of all, hold people accountable. Some people
Accountability.
just slack off. And I think it's seniors, too. You got to just hold them accountable, talk them up. I know, like what Leo said before, people start losing interest, but you got to, it's home stretch, baby. We gotta go.
Home stretch.
Home stretch.
3
Not
more
like
weeks.
that, though. I didn't mean it like that. I like the sport, I promise.
Yeah. All right. So, we played football all of high school. Are you looking at anywhere we played in college?
Reid, you can go first. Okay, since you want to talk.
I don't know. It's still undecided yet. We'll see what comes up, what opportunity comes up. But I was looking at Dickinson. Still undecided what I want to do. I was thinking law or finance, but it's early-ish, so we'll figure it out as we go.
Yeah, I am looking to play. Right now I'm looking at Trinity College, Muhlenberg, F&M, and Dickinson as well. So
Your brother went to F&M, is that correct?
he did, yeah. He was a diplomat. He loved it up there.
Go
So.
Dips. So your brother's taking the LSATs, is that correct?
Yes, he is. How did you know that piece of information?
I've done my research on, the
The
people I'm
Daubermans?
interviewing.
Oh,
The
okay.
Daubermans. Yeah.
That's not weird.
The specimen of a family. The
Yeah.
Dauberman.
Speaking about siblings, what's Morgan doing right now?
Morgan's at Penn State. She's,
Having a good time.
studying communications.
Studying.
Yeah. I just saw her this past weekend in Penn State, Ohio State.
How was that game? Probably
Oh,
exciting.
it was great, but Penn State sucks.
That's true. Fire Franklin.
Fire Franklin.
Fire Franklin.
They're,
I hate that guy.
Yeah, they just can't win big games.
They can't.
It's sad.
He can't win big games.
Yeah, a lot of talent, not a lot of coaching.
Beautifully
Sad to
said.
see. So, do you guys feel any pressure before games?
You mean like nerves?
Like nerves, pressure, and how do we handle it? Those
Nerves. I say nerves are a part of every sport, especially football. If you're
Mhm.
not feeling nerves, I feel like you're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't have the nerves, you don't care about the sport enough.
Mm.
Yeah, that's perfect. I mean, everybody I talk to has nerves before a game, and it's like nervous excitement, I'd say.
Yeah.
It's usually in the locker room though. Like in the locker room, like I'll have my headphones on. I'll be looking at the ground. I'm like,
Heart's
Uh-oh.
pumping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heart's
So,
pumping. You're getting
jump
revved
out of
up
your
a little
throat.
bit.
Yeah.
How do you mentally prepare for those games?
I mean, it's practice every week. I mean, we run through scripts that we do for offense. I mean, we go over almost every single play the other offense will run for defense. Our coaches prepare us pretty well for every week, I'd say.
Yeah. Any like pregame routines you guys consistently do?
Pre-game routines. Like,
Anything specific you guys do before games?
I always tape my own wrist before a game.
Mm-hmm.
I usually get a bicep band. I'll usually throw some on there.
You like to flex the biceps?
Make the veins pump.
Like, is it like you're like before you do your little stupid hop over your line, or where you like your little button thing and you think you look cool, but you're like just look like a loser?
Just turned into blaming Will.
I'll be asking the questions here, Reid
Okay.
Andrush.
All right, next question.
Any like
Straight.
songs you guys listen to before games to get you hype?
Actually, I'm gonna need a second to think about this one. Give me a second. There's a lot.
Well, you got a playlist. Everybody has a playlist that they go through.
Mm-hmm.
My one song, I always play "Bleed It Out."
Can you sing that for us?
Bleed it out, bleed it out. That's all.
I listen to
Alright.
a lot of Black Sabbath or Electric Funeral.
Okay. Can you give us a little excerpt?
Yeah, I can do the guitar riff. Yeah. That's how it
All right.
starts,
That's
yeah.
pretty good. Pretty
Yeah,
solid.
It's a
Thank
good
you. Yeah.
song.
Yeah, that was not bad.
W commentating?
Yeah. All right. So post game, after a big win, you guys have anything specific you guys want to do, or locker room routines
After we win?
after wins?
After a win?
After wins.
We just play music in the locker room.
Yeah, bump the music.
Yaglo by Glorilla.
Yeah, hello.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
We used to play a lot of Ice Spice.
Yeah. Ice Spice.
What was the other song when the Kai Bullock was here? What did we play?
The
I Just Want to Rock.
What?
No, that was not. No, it was like, I Just Want to Rock. Yeah, that song. I don't know what the
That
name
one.
is.
Yeah.
Those are some dance moves there you got.
Yeah. I mean, I say we.
Yeah,
get
I
turned
dance a
on.
lot.
Do you guys have any touchdown sellies you guys hit?
Reid?
Not any that come to mind.
I feel like I've seen a few in the field.
Besides, okay, I do hit the domain expansion. Okay,
Yeah.
we're not gonna get into that, but I do do that.
big
for
anime
them.
guy.
No comment.
No
No
comment.
comment.
No comment.
Leo, you have any sellies you hit?
I mean, we always have some preloaded handshakes you got hit.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got to go up to your favorite lineman, let him Superman toss you in the air.
Our Spider-Man celly.
That's true. We
did
hit a Spider-Man celly.
We've never
Can we-
hit it
can we
after
see it?
touchdown.
I don't know if we got room. It involves like jumping.
And
Maybe
There's room.
we'll get. Wait. We'll get it. We'll get. Okay. Or should we get a video after and just
you can. I don't care either way. I'll do it.
do it?
My butt's gonna hit the camera probably. that will usually be like a running start though.
Yeah,
Okay.
we have more space. It looks
More
better when we
space.
can
We'll
jump
see
and
it.
stuff.
Hopefully, if you guys like actually score a lot on Friday, we could see that.
Yeah. If I'm on the
More-
field, yeah.
Yeah.
Score more than you did.
If me or
last
Leo are
time
on the
with,
field
like,
at the time,
Freedom.
yeah.
That is true.
Depending on personnel.
Hopefully I don't cramp this week.
Yeah. Or you just stop being a little baby about it. I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. I will. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So are we gonna win this weekend? That's like the real question. A lot of people want to know.
I think if we have a good game, stick to our game plan, we have a good chance to be extremely competitive.
Yeah. If we mentally and physically there.
Any words for students that are thinking of not going to the game?
Why would you not come?
Bro, like what else are y'all doing, bro?
White out.
I mean, you probably do have a lot better things to do.
No, what are they doing on a Friday night?
Yeah, come support like your football team. Like
Yeah.
School
Easton's
spirit.
showing us up. Like we look like losers.
Look at Easton's pack.
Easton-
when I look at our
pack.
pack and there's no one there, I'm like,
Rover Nation
Wow.
is pretty good, but I heard like the Trojan pack leaders this year are like pretty good, and they do a lot. They're like super.
shout out to
chills.
Ryan Aratko.
I don't.
Is that
I don't.
official?
I don't think he's.
He's honorary.
He's secretary to the pack leader,
He's JV. pack leader.
He's assistant to the whatever.
assistant to
To
the
this
assistant.
regional
regional
pack
Regional
leader.
pack leader.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was not funny.
Okay. So Reid. A lot of people say that if you were to be a fictional character, it'd be Robin.
Oh,
What
yeah.
are your
That's-
words to those
that's-
people that say that?
That's not true. No,
Who do you think you are then?
I don't know what I would be. That's up for Max Esteban to decide. Beast Boy himself.
So
Yeah.
so like we did a poll here
Okay.
a few weeks ago.
A poll.
Yeah.
Cole, yeah.
How is this-
90% of Parkland students say you are Robin.
Like which one? There's a lot of
Robin.
them.
Just I don't
Robin,
know.
like sidekick.
It
like
wasn't
sidekick
specified.
Robin.
I want to
Like
know who
sidecar
took these
Robin.
polls. Sidecar. You're sidecar Robin.
According to the poll that we took, they say you're sidecar
How
Robin.
many out of how many people?
Parkland High School.
Out of how? But how many people did you ask?
That's not
That
not
is important
relevant.
because you probably asked like 3 people.
That's not the question, Reid.
That's my question.
All right, on to Leo. Leo, what superhero
Thanks,
would
guys.
you be?
Probably like Batman.
I could see that.
I'd say Batman, resembles me pretty well.
And why?
Because I'm just dark and mysterious.
Would you consider
Like-
Reid your sidekick then?
Yeah, for sure. Everything I do, he's my sidekick.
Makes sense.
Alright.
Any comments on that,
No.
Reid?
I don't
Nothing?
think that's true at all, actually, Leo.
I don't know. Anyway, Leo.
Sidekicks usually aren't like the smaller or the bigger ones. Yeah.
Brains over bronze.
That's
Next-
why you
next
Robin,
question.
bro.
Next
That's
question.
why you Robin. Robin the. Actually, I don't know what he is.
So who would win in a fight? You, Reid, Robin, or Leo, Batman?
I mean,
Well, I did punch Leo in the face one time on accident when I was
It
getting
was an
strangled by
accident.
everyone. I just swung. the
You were
left
getting
hook,
strangled?
and it was mean contact.
and I just want to say the punch did nothing to me. I stood there.
It was a restrained punch.
Are you calling Reid like weak? Like
I mean, maybe I just have a steel jaw.
there
Maybe that's
people
actually-
people have said like you have a very nice jawline.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
So
Thank
do you have like a routine that you do in the morning to maintain the
Uh,
sturdy jawline you have?
I gua sha
Okay.
every day.
Okay.
Every
Like,
morning,
chew a
every
brick?
night.
Do you like chew like the little like TikTok shop?
A mastic
Jawline?
gum.
Yeah.
I know he
You got
bought
mastic
that.
gum. Nah.
Anything? Just guashu sha?
Gua sha.
Okay.
Being born from Gina Dauberman and given elite jaw genetics.
Yeah.
I chalk it up to genetics.
Yeah. Just strictly genetics.
Yeah.
All right.
That's where you got your good jawline from.
You didn't get the
Obviously.
beard genetics though, like
Like the stubble that Reid
yeah.
has.
No, you didn't. Luke took all that from you,
Hey, he can have
but
that.
you took the height.
I'll take the height.
So
So who's the biggest trash talker on the team?
It's tough.
probably me, to be honest. I got flagged the other game.
I wouldn't brag about that.
I don't know
wasn't
if that's-
bragging about it. I was really just making a statement.
I'd give it to the corners because you don't hear what goes on.
Oh, yeah, that is true.
And the wide receivers
No
in this league,
self-glaze, by the way.
they
when I said
talk.
it.
Talk a lot.
Yeah, they do talk.
Liberty Central,
And freedom.
Freedom, they talk.
Talk a lot.
But it's the wide receivers who think they're really good and they get cocky.
Do you guys ever, talk trash?
Emmaus was bad.
You got to indulge a little bit.
I mean,
yeah, you do, yeah.
Can't let somebody
I don't
say
know.
something.
You guys didn't really back up the trash talk against Emmaus, though.
I also was not flexing my flag. That was just a statement. Emmaus, I actually almost got flagged too, which is also not a brag. That is a statement.
Just a statement.
I got 2 warnings from the ref.
That's just like, why are you bragging about that?
I'm not I'm literally just saying.
Sounds like
I literally
you're-
just said that wasn't a brag. Leo just gets good boyed on the field, like
What's that even mean?
he just takes the trash talk like a good boy.
No.
Doesn't say anything back.
Leo's a sweet boy.
Yeah, he is a sweet boy. You are a
Listen.
sweet boy.
You're a good boy.
Don't. Stop.
You are a little good boy.
Stop judging me.
So, what's the weirdest thing you guys seen in the locker room? Hopefully nothing.
Weirdest thing I've
too
ever
Weirdest?
seen.
Weirdest.
I would say the bottle on top of our locker
Oh.
that has been accumulating its own ecosystem.
So
That
since
smells like
doubles,
vile.
there's been this bottle of Gatorade
unknown fluid.
we don't know what it is. And like about 3 or 4 weeks ago, I saw it. I was like, this has been up here for a while. I'm gonna use it to like drink while we were lifting. And I opened it up.
Yag.
It hit me, and I like almost threw up in a trash can.
Wow.
It literally felt like I got punched in the face.
Then we made
I'm
everybody
really
on the
crying.
team.
Leo
smell
knows what
it.
that feels like.
We made everyone smell it, including the coaches.
Really. What do the coaches have to say about that?
Coach Steiner just like made the nastiest face and then
Yeah,
walked away.
surprisingly, I
Mm-hmm.
literally choked on the smell.
It's disgusting.
Do you guys have like good post-game speeches or pre-game speeches to hype up the team? Are you guys motivational guys?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
I would say for the most part I am. I think like pre-game, I usually do screaming,
Mm-hmm.
but I couldn't remember exactly what I yelled, but I do usually yell a lot before.
It all just kind of happens. Then you don't remember.
In the spur of the moment.
Yeah,
Mhm,
it's all in
mhm.
the spur of the moment.
Yeah. So Reid, this might be a tough question for you. It's food related. If you had to survive off of one food, what would it be?
Survive off of one food.
Only can eat one food for the rest of your life.
Sushi.
Why?
Because it tastes good.
What's your favorite sushi spot?
Come on. All you can eat.
All you can eat. I guess Lily's. I don't really know a bunch
Yeah.
of sushi spots.
You,
just go to,
you seem like a
China
guy,
House.
the type of guy like all you can eat, to be honest.
You don't seem like the type of guy because you're little.
Yeah, well, at least I know how to eat. Don't touch me.
You have a weight room in your basement. Well, use it.
Oh, okay.
Reed,
All right.
Will, remember when we went to Lily's and you didn't eat any of the sushi?
That is actually false. I did, in fact, eat the sushi.
Parker Cusco getting his banana sushi.
Yeah.
It's filthy. I ate it though.
Reid, you eat anything. Let's be honest.
The
I'm
human
not picky.
dumpster.
The human dumpster is right. Triple lunch.
Human dumpster is crazy. I prefer triple lunch over human dumpster.
If you could play for one team in the NFL, who would it be and why?
I'm going with the Steelers.
Big Steelers fan?
Steelers have been my team since day one,
Mm-hmm.
and they're always okay.
Mm,
yeah.
The Steelers
Yeah.
are always okay. They haven't won
George
a Super Bowl.
Pickens. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Reid? I know
Oh.
you're a big Packers fan.
I am a big Packers fan. I don't know if I would play there though.
It's too cold.
It is way too cool. I'd probably play like Philly. Keep it local.
Keep it
You
local.
know what I mean? You got
Yeah.
you got a lot of weapons on Philly. I'd go there. Easy
Yeah.
Super Bowl. Sitting on the sideline.
Be with the most obnoxious fan base ever.
Yeah, but they're for me.
They're a
That
pretty
is true.
obnoxious
For
fan
me.
base.
They're
That
for
is
me.
true.
So
They are pretty funny as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
great comment, Will.
thanks. So Leo, big win this year against Nazareth. How did it feel to get your get back after the tough loss in district championship last year?
I mean, that was a game we were waiting for the whole season. I mean, Nazareth wasn't exactly the team they were last year, but neither were we. And getting that win was just super sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were talking a lot too. We were
Yeah.
coming up that hill.
Lots of bad blood between us and Nazareth.
How come?
Winning was so nice.
Well, I mean, there's a certain student who moved from Parkland to Nazareth, but
Well, we won't name names.
no names.
No names.
But also,
What, bro? I can't believe we lost the district game.
That was so crazy.
What happened?
I remember I was so hyped, and then I looked.
I think
and
number
I see,
1-4 in field goal range
see someone
fumbled the ball.
Yeah, and then like I was all hyped in the student section, and I see the ball going the other way.
Leo handed it over to the other team.
Why do you do that?
Yeah, why would you do that, Leo?
I don't know.
I
I
feel
kind
like
of
Just move to Nazareth. Oh my God.
Mike's
look at those reflexes.
Mike's
Well, no.
didn't have the
Only if you had
reflexes
those reflexes
back
during the
then.
district game.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, guys. You know, Reid,
Um,
I don't even remember you being on the field at the
Yeah,
time.
because I tore the ligament in my right ankle.
Leo, what was the game plan behind fumbling that football? What was your
The game plan.
what was going through your mind? Why did you do that?
I had the ball and I just said it's.
I don't want to
heavy.
win. I don't want to win today.
feel
I
like
want to
holding
give
it
the other
anymore.
team the
You said,
win.
Root back
meh.
to the other team.
Meh, here you go.
Yeah, basically.
And then some kid harassed him on Instagram for the next 3 days about it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like,
that's
bro,
not
you weren't
nice.
even in high
a
school.
kid in college.
And you're in college.
Kid was in college.
Like, go study or get a job.
do better things with your life.
Or
Yeah,
say it face to face, at least.
can't
know?
be hiding behind a screen.
Exactly. That's the problem with kids these days.
Kids these days.
Those damn hooligans. Can I say damn?
Oh my God.
Just cut that part. Wait, just keep it. Just keep it. I don't think there's
I can say damn.
These are so long, they get lost in the.
Can I say
lost in the
damn?
sauce.
No one actually watches these.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
No one there's like 70 people. Our coaches probably watch these.
They probably.
They will if you guys are in them.
All right, let's just keep moving.
Coach Fosh is gonna make
Keep
fun
it.
of
I'm
me.
done talking about this fumble. I'm done.
Next question.
This has happened so many years ago. I'm done.
last
done
year.
talking about it.
Last year. Last year.
So many months ago.
It was like less than a year ago.
All right, bro. Move on.
All right. So like, what's like the weirdest thing you guys seen on like the sidelines of a game? Like any like idiots in the student section running around or anything like that?
I always see lots of guys with their shirts off.
See a
doing
little big
push-ups.
man usually running around.
A little big man's
A
always
little
on
big
the
man,
table.
little big man Ryan Ratko always doing something freaky in the student
Running
section.
around. Hey,
Yeah.
but he gets loud.
Mhm.
He does get loud, yeah.
Pack gets hype. We do push-ups. Everybody's
Push-up table.
showing up with good costumes on every day.
Showing a lot of Parkland pride.
Yeah. For those not
No.
showing up to the game, like, what are you doing?
What are you doing with your
What are you
Friday
doing?
night?
Go watch some football.
The post on social media literally said attendance is mandatory. So I don't know why they're not showing up.
It's like people just don't like.
It's like they
value
have
it.
something more important to do, which you probably do, but
But come to the game.
just come to the football game to watch us bash heads for 48 minutes. Please.
Yeah. Like, what are we doing?
Well, what are you doing?
What are
You're
you
the
doing?
pack
Yeah.
leader.
What are you doing? You're the trash pack leader.
I put in effort.
You take
and
it
it's-
too seriously, I think. I've heard you've kicked out a lot of people and hurt a lot of feelings
Listen,
because you get power hungry.
if you don't go to our school, you don't belong in the student section.
That's true. No, if you're not
Lay
at
down the
Parkland, you
law.
shouldn't be in the Parkland city.
I gotta lay down the law. That's right.
Tough guy over here. Don't mess with him. Don't come in our
Don't-
student section.
don't
It's
mess with the
protected
tack
by
leaders.
Will Doble.
Or else we're gonna have to deal with this guy and Ryan Aracco.
During basketball games.
Ooh.
Yeah, I can't wait for basketball.
During basketball games, it's gonna be exciting.
Hype for basketball season.
Lots of crazy teams coming for the basketball season.
Just wait. You guys hype for basketball season? You guys will now be able to, be in the student section.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Always excited for the basketball season. 'Cause,
Yeah.
we don't get to experience the main student section with football, but
Yeah.
Basketball's
Any
a good
any
second.
any critiques for the student section? Anything that could change different?
maybe like don't leave at halftime for games. It's
Yeah.
always not fun when you walk out and you see
Yeah,
an
when I walk
empty
out and
student
I'm like,
section.
Wow, Parkland Pride. For as big as our school is, there's like no student section. But I think it's because it's a personal thing. Like, you don't really know anyone on the field because it's so big. So it's like you don't really care as much.
Could be.
I have no
But-
comments on that.
All right.
You need to be policing that.
Yeah, what's going on, buddy? You're all big and tough.
I
When it
will
comes
say,
to the little stuff, but
if you leave early from the game, I will yell.
Oh.
Like I do get mad.
he
when you
will
leave.
yell. Uh-oh.
I don't like when people leave early.
Right. Well
Right.
said.
Yeah. They gotta show their Parkland spirit.
Dang right.
Mm.
Darn tootin'.
Mm-hmm.
What about with you?
Yeah.
What do you mean with me?
We want to ask
Do
you
you want us
questions.
to ask you questions?
Okay. All right. So for the first time in Parkland podcast history, we have the people being asked questions, asking the questions.
For Mr. Nantucket himself. The ruler of Nantucket.
So, Will.
He thrives.
Will, as a baseball player and a decent baseball player,
Appreciate
some say
that.
you might end up being captain this year.
Julio. Shout out to Julio.
How
I
is
know you don't
Julio?
watch this,
Julio. Maybe we get Julio on the podcast.
but you should get Julio.
Julio would be a better person
On the
than we
podcast.
are.
Yeah, so Julio just came from the Dominican Republic. 6'4", 220. He's a big dude. Hits bombs. Love Julio. Shout out to him.
I love Julio.
Very funny guy.
Yo, Will, where do you think your commentating career is going to go after we've done some commentating on the last year's basketball
Yeah,
season?
so last year basketball games. It's going to be tough this year, I won't lie. As a pack leader and a, host of the Parkland basketball games, it's going to be tough to manage both of those.
I'm expecting a lot more emotion this year from you.
Yeah, no, for
I feel
sure.
like it was very robotic. Renee Andrush was hyping it
Shout
up.
out to Renee Andrush.
Shout out to Renee, but it was so much worse than she said it was. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
This year, baby.
Sorry to let you down,
This
Mrs.
is-
Andrush. I'll do better next time.
Yeah, it's okay.
Will, another question. I'm just going to keep badgering you.
Go ahead.
As a student athlete who also works a part-time job, correct?
That is correct.
How do
Josh
you
Early.
manage your time?
Oh, it gets hard at times, but it's just, keeping organized, writing down to-do lists, I find helps me a lot.
You keep yourself organized?
I consider myself organized for the most part.
Would you say you're a demure person?
Very demure, yeah.
Very demure?
Yeah, I would say so.
Would you say you're cutesy?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Do you think most people would agree with that?
I would say so, yeah.
Cutesy?
I
I'd
would
say
s-
you're
You would consider me cute, Leo?
Cutesy little guy. Yeah.
not cute, but maybe cutesy.
Nope.
Compact and cutesy.
Okay.
Act.
I guess I could take that as a compliment.
I don't know if I would.
You're all there.
I'm all there.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Will, I'm sure in the summer you got free time.
That is correct.
What do you do with your free time in the summer?
That's a great question, Leo.
Great question. So, I like to hang out with friends for sure.
Do you have friends?
Now that you say that, I don't know.
Okay.
But
Sorry.
I hang out with, we'll say people. How about that? Yeah, I hang out with people.
Do you find that these people often want to hang out with you as well?
Or at your house?
Well, they do want to show up to my house a lot and
Sometimes uninvited.
and
For Barry's Burgers.
without asking, go into my pantries and steal a lot of food and eat all my food and steal my
I took
chocolate
one
milk
Jimmy Dean biscuit from the freezer. And I
and an
gave
entire
him biscuits
case
back.
of
I gave
chocolate
him
milk from my fridge.
I took one core power, which was also Leo and Ryan and Max. So
Oh, well, we'll agree to disagree. But
All right.
I like to play pickleball. Big pickleball guy.
you look like a pickleball guy.
Appreciate
Fit
that.
the build.
Disc golf. I find myself going to play disc golf a lot with my friends. And I have a pool at home, so
Oh, you do. You do have a pool.
I do have a
you
pool.
do have a pool. So you do a
So,
little bit of swimming.
invite some friends over, go for a dip, on a nice summer day.
Yeah, nothing more you
Okay.
could ask for.
Yep.
Living the dream.
Any other questions for me? Okay.
Will, do you consider yourself a freak?
Am I freaky?
However you interpret it. Are you like at a party,
feel like-
baseball? Are you just like yeah, I'm a freak?
I feel like it depends on who you're asking,
Oh.
No, I'm asking you. I don't.
We're asking
are
you,
a
though.
freak or are you not a freak?
I'm
personally, I don't think I'm not a freak. You know what I mean? I'm calm and composed. I think you look like a freak.
calm and composed, but he was just talking about how many flags he gets from freaking out on people.
I'm a freak on the field.
Okay.
You're a freak on the field.
I'm a freak
What
on
field?
the football field.
Okay.
There's only one sport I play that.
Don't forget about track.
Track and field. That's not a field.
When are we getting
I
the
Track.
throw
And,
it
are you
there.
saying that track and field is not a field? It's in the name.
Track and field. There's no
field?
field.
It's in the name
I
though.
throw a disc. Dude.
Okay.
I'm not really on a
Where
field.
where
no
do you
circle.
where do you throw that disc?
In a patch of grass.
In a field.
in a strip of grass
In a field.
Actually, we throw it in a cage. We actually
a
throw it
circle.
in a circle.
so
on cement.
so we should be calling it track and cage.
You could say that.
We're track and freak.
You heard it here first.
Not track and
Getting a petition.
Calling it track,
Track
and
and
freak.
freak.
Because when I
Track
get
and
in that
freak.
cage, I'm a freak. I'm
All
sorry.
right.
I'm sorry.
All right.
So what would you? Well, how would you classify a freak, Reid?
Just getting in there and just damn.
Just freaking out.
This sounds really. I think freak is the opposite of what I said of being calm and composed. You know, when I get in that circle, I'm feeling enraged.
You're
I'm
a
ready to
different
throw
man.
that disc. Yeah. When I put that helmet on, I'm ready to freak.
The inner Reid
I'm
comes out.
Reid mode.
Reid mode activates.
Reid mode activated.
Not
Throwing
beast mode.
punches
Reid
at your
mode.
friends, like or hangouts. Like I can be like I threw a punch at Leo. That's a freak move, man.
That
That's
was
freaky.
pretty freaky.
That is freaky.
Will, when you step into the batter's box, do you become a freak?
You become a freak.
I guess you
Like
know.
when you get your tooth little unbuttoned, jump over you're a freak.
You
You're in
enter freak mode.
Freak mode.
I think when I'm
activated.
on the baseball field, I enter into freak mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo. Okay. Okay, I'm getting hungry.
Okay.
Like,
Looks
I
like
think
we're
the
cutting the
questions are
podcast
trailing
because
off-
Reid Andrush wants to go eat his food, his
It's
3 different
like-
lunches.
Dude, I got how much time? It's 11:54. We got 12:20. I got 30 to get my lunch and eat.
All right. I think that's all for this week of the
Thank
podcast.
you guys for having me, Will.
Reid Andrush has to go eat his 3 lunches. Thanks for coming in, guys. Shout out to our sponsor, Amada Senior Care. They do great things over there.
thank you, Amada.
Yep.
And thank you for editing this because it's going to be long.
Thank you for everybody.
Shout out to our editors, Jake Barnett, Framed by Barnett,
Green
and
Bar Barnett. Follow
Gabe
him on
Chase.
Instagram.
Yup.
Go follow the
Best
Instagram.
picks in the Lehigh Valley.
Great flicks. See you guys next
Yeah.
podcast.
Bye, everybody.
See ya,
Thanks for
thank
tuning
you.
in.
Hope you enjoyed.
See you guys.